the second half of my recital, my final piece will be a piece that's not been heard on cello, at least in entirety, probably ever, and it's titled The Devil's Trill Sonata. It was written for violin by a man named Giuseppe Tartini, who was an Italian violinist from the late Baroque era, so he was a little bit earlier than Luigi Boccherini. The inspiration behind the name of the Devil's Trill Sonata is that the story, and I'm paraphrasing, goes like Tartini had a dream in which he played for the devil, and the devil played the violin for him, and then he woke up and wrote what he heard. And I've always enjoyed this piece. One of the difficulties of playing a piece for violin on cello is that the violin is, of course, much smaller than the cello, and so there's a lot of difficulties that arise within that. I need to shift about twice as much, and I need to stretch my hand often, which can be tiring. And but I got what I asked for when I arranged this piece. But I've always loved this piece. The Devil's Trill section comes from a moment in the piece where there is continuous trill on the top note, and then there is a cadenza in this piece. But I decided not to write my own. I decided to do what most violinists do when they play this piece. They choose a cadenza by a man named Fritz Kreisler, who was an American violinist. And I think that this cadenza was so well written that it may as well have been written by Tartini himself. And so it sounds like the Devil's Trill section itself, basically. And the last thing I'll say about both of my pieces is that they do come from very close times, the Baroque and the Classical era. And I wanted to say that I really treasure this type of writing. I'm very thankful to people like Tartini and Boccherini from Italy, where the violin and the cello originated. Very thankful to them and the inventor of the violin and the cello for inventing and composing and playing these instruments and keeping them relevant and carrying them to today, what I have today. And so today the cello is, as well as the violin, spans many countries and many different genres. But it's always nice to come back to the roots of where the cello and the violin originated in Europe. And I think it's great that these European instruments are across the world. But I really love this writing. I think it's profound that I'm playing pieces that are 300 to 400 years old. So I've listened to this piece for 6 years now, and I've always wanted to play it. So thank you again for being here. I hope you enjoy.
Thank